Hi there. Are you somebody that has to work with large data sets? Are you still downloading CSVs to your laptop and running Jupyter locally? Well, I'm here to tell you that you're working much harder than you really need to. And today I'm going to show you a tool that Google has created called BigQuery that will allow you to pull data directly into a cloud notebook. This is really exciting because there's no downloads, no local setup, no memory limits, and by the end of the video, you'll have queried 2 real data sets without installing anything on your computer. My name is Rahima. Let's do this. So, some quick context. What is BigQuery? BigQuery is Google's cloud data warehouse. Instead of storing data in Excel files or a database on your laptop, a lot of enterprise companies, what they're doing is they're storing terabytes of data inside of BigQuery. The reason they're doing this is because it's very fast, it scales automatically, and your whole team has access to it. And what's really powerful about BigQuery is that you can run Jupyter notebooks directly inside of it. And that means that your analysis, your analytics, they live right next to your data. And here, I'm going to show you what it looks like. So we have our interface, our BigQuery interface. We have our project, my first project. And to our left, we can see our data sets, our tables, everything like that. And then to our right, we have our Python environment. And this is where we'll be manipulating all of our data and pulling it in. So the first block, this is where you connect to BigQuery. I'm importing BigQuery client and then connecting it to our GCP project. And this is literally all it takes. It's only 3 lines of code. So very, very simple. I'm connected. Nothing else needs to be done. Okay, so now that we're connected, let's pull in some data. I'm using a BigQuery magic command, and it's this double $sign. And what this does is it lets me write SQL directly into my notebook. I have a feeling that most of you all already know SQL because you work with large data sets. And when I am to run this, just like that, we have our scientific names, common names, growth rates for our data set of every tree species in New York City. This query ran in about 7 seconds against Google's infrastructure. This is not on my laptop whatsoever. I didn't download anything, and it came straight from BigQuery into this notebook. So this is one way to write the syntax into our Jupyter environment. And then finally, we have our Python code. So this is something more relevant to business. This is for a data set that has all of the New York City taxi trip data, their pickup times, drop-off times, distances, fares, and if you work in logistics or transportation, think of it like a delivery data set. I'm selecting the columns that I care about fitting for valid fares and limiting it to only 20 rows for this demo. So right here we have our limit 20. And then I'm going to run this. Okay. So there you go. We have our 20 rows. It says 19, but that's just because it starts at 0, because we always start at 0. And look at the timestamps. We have pickup and drop-off times, and that means that we could calculate the trip duration, and we can analyze which times of the day have the longest trips. We could even build a model that predicts delays. And this is the foundation for real-time machine learning. We got here in about 5 minutes without any local setup. And then finally, we have our data frame. This data frame, I have full pandas access, and I can check the data types, I can look for missing values, I can run any analysis that I want, and this is how enterprise data science actually works. Your data lives in the cloud, and your notebooks run in the cloud, and everything else scales automatically. And that's it. In just a few minutes, we connected to BigQuery, Google's enterprise data warehouse, queried 2 real-time data sets using SQL and Python, and we loaded everything into pandas ready for analysis. There's no CSV downloads, no local installations, no my laptop ran out of memory. This is all cloud data science. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how to do something called an EDA, an exploratory data analysis, on this taxi data. We're going to clean it, visualize it, find insights, and whatever else we need to better understand the story that the data is telling us. And we'll do it all on Google's cloud environment. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, like. If you didn't like it, tell me what you didn't like. I love your feedback, and I'm so happy to share this tool with everybody.